Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name is Amy.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and this is Leo.
Hi Amanda and Leo.
Good morning, Amy. How are you?
Guys, we were just talking about Leo, Amanda's cat, who is always on her shoulder if you're new here.
Are you new?
And I think he might be a diva. He might be a queen.
He might be. He likes a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to be held and petted at all times.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't get your attention, he's not afraid to bite your chin or bite your nose.
Yeah.
He wants what he wants, and he asks for it.
Yeah.
I actually learned a lot about asking for my needs based on these cats. Not gonna lie.
I think he's a little more of a diva than we give him credit for.
I think so too. He loves the attention. He loves knowing that he has a little fandom out there. It's as I talk about this, he's purring louder and louder.
Yeah. We are connecting with his inner queen right now.
We are, buddy. Yes. Oh,
so I have to tell you, I'm on my severance journey.
Yes, and
not
you just
being severed, but watching the show.
Oh no.
Yes. And we just finished the season 1 finale. Whoa.
The moment when he realizes it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to give away, but the moment when he realizes it is heartbreaking and mind-blowing and all of it.
I know. I know. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. So I'm really looking forward to, we're going to jump into season 2 tonight.
Good.
And I'm looking forward to it. Also watching the murders at Fox Hollow Farm. Still going through that, which is, wow.
I started that yesterday. I'm going to give a pro tip to anybody. This isn't giving too much away. You see some of it in the stills in the preview for it. If you ever go to someone's home for a romantic dalliance and they have an indoor pool, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
It's actually a plus in my column.
It would be a plus in my column as well. If there are mannequins all around the room in various states of undress,
I could do one better. If there are
positioning,
tending bar.
Yeah, if there's a mannequin tending bar, go home. Don't stay. This is not a well person to be spending time with. And I'm not even much further than that, but it's not good.
You know, I get a help me put the lotion in the basket. Buffalo Bill.
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah,
I get a Buffalo Bill feel.
It has that feel. Yeah.
It's creepy. It's creepy as fuck.
I didn't expect it to be Jeffrey Dahmer-esque with mannequins. I'm here for it.
We are going to be talking about that with our twin flames, Ace and Caitlin. I don't know.
It'll be the end of the month. March. It comes out. Yeah. I know we had initially said to folks that we were going to be doing Broken Hearts.
Nope.
It's too sad. We need to laugh at something. And it's just too sad.
Lots of men were murdered in this Fox Hollow Farm. So
for sure. But we're not going to laugh at their death, but there's the mannequin ridiculousness of it.
There's a ridiculous element to it. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
At one point, I said I was watching a paranormal reporter running around trying to contact his ghost. So, like, it has everything. Although the red pen is going to come out.
That's okay. That's fine.
Because it's 4 episodes. And during one episode, we're watching another documentary be made.
Oh, okay.
Why are we doing this?
Can't wait to see that. Did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer Monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
With what's his name? Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I finished it because I think I watched in either the first episode or the second episode where he's trapping some of those boys, and I just can't.
It's real fucking hard, and it's real sad. The one part that it wasn't comic relief for sure because it wasn't funny, but his neighbor who the whole time was like, there's something really fucking wrong next door. And everyone's like, I don't know what to tell you.
There's like dubstep sex happening next door, but also screaming.
And also smelling like rotten bodies all day, every day.
Something's afoot in the apartment next door to me.
And everyone's just like, I don't know what to tell you, lady. Get over it. And she's like,
yeah.
There's a real crazy person living next to me.
We find humor where we can. Like, we're going to be putting out the Ruby Frankie story.
Oh, and we actually at one point laughed so hard we cried.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got there, but
it may be our cancellation. TBD.
TBD.
Although I do realize that I put this in the trigger warning. I used exceptionally foul language about that father.
Oh, yeah, you
I
did.
really went on a tear.
You did. You did,
So,
rightfully so.
yeah, yeah,
Rightfully
yeah.
so, but yeah, there is an element of the absurd even in the Ruby Frankie story, and that's the
Mhm.
part that we're laughing at.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, we can find absurd almost everywhere.
We can do 2 things at once.
Yes,
Be serious about it, but also,
we can hold 2 emotions at once. We're complex
yes,
people
yes,
over
we
here.
can. Okay, that's been Murder Corner.
That's been Murder Corner. I'm making a note
Ooh.
officially out loud at the
Mm.
end because we forgot during 90
Mhm,
Day, we have to
mhm.
check in on Merlin, Title, and Yuki.
Yes, we
Okay.
absolutely have to.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys, this is Last Resort, Season 2, Episode 15, Last Time Asking.
Mm,
I don't know who this refers to. Maybe Jasmine asking for the
Jasmine.
last time?
Yeah, maybe. I
So
wish.
we picked back up with Jasmine on the curb crying.
She's very
she's
pretty crier.
she's really going in for it.
She's very pretty when she
Yeah, she
cries.
is.
She's very pretty.
Oh, Jasmine is
And the
gorgeous.
less made up she is, the prettier she is.
I could not agree more.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
this Matt character is
Calms her down a
like,
little bit.
please don't do any more butt implants or
Yeah.
anything.
Or if you
Get
do
him
anything,
turned
just
right
get
side
them
up.
fixed
Hmm.
and then let's stop.
So Julia is chasing down Gino and she grabs him and she explains that Jasmine has no one here and has not touched this guy and she is not cheating. And Gino says, she knows this guy and she's putting me in the corner. Nobody puts Gino in the corner.
Nobody puts
Mm-mm,
Gino and his hat in the corner.
mm-mm.
Amy, I don't wanna ever see this guy again.
I
I'm
hate
so
Gino.
over Gino. Actually, I'm over all
Don't
of these men at this
do
point,
not
except for
dare say
Florian.
it. Okay.
Except for
All
Florian.
right. Okay. All right.
Um, and his very low effort cameos. And if you don't know what we're talking about, come into our Facebook group.
I once again am going to promote me doing Temptation Island over on Pink Shade because you go on a journey with me where I
Mhm.
start hating all the men and then inevitably one of them seeps into my heart.
Oh,
And by the
no.
end, I like this trash man.
Okay. Okay. Is his name
Let me,
Dave, the human Mr. Potato Head?
no, but let me just say he's driving down the coast at one point
Mhm.
in a Porsche that looks just like Dylan's from 90210.
Oh,
And he
no.
kinda has a Luke Perry quality to him, and he uses
Oh.
words like precipice, and he uses it correctly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm here for that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Kinda like him.
You got me on it too. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the use of precipice that just
Yes.
put me right over the precipice.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so, Gino says, she know this is his whole thing. If she knows this guy well enough, like, I think if let's pretend this is real.
Okay.
If Jasmine said to him, "I don't have anybody in mind, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna start looking," he might have taken it differently than, "Yes, it needs to be Matt. Here's his picture. I hang out with him
Right.
every day."
Right. I was just FaceTiming with him with the girls
Yes.
yesterday. We're
Yes.
down to clown.
Then he lies to us and tells us that things are getting better between them and that he thought they were turning things around, but this is not good. She has a guy chosen, which means she has a relationship with him already.
No, he's right.
The women literally pick her up, bring her into the van. She is laying across Stacy, sobbing, and Stacy's going, "We got you, Jazzy. We got you."
Between when
Meanwhile,
Darce and Stace both calling her Jazzy and petting her head, I was dying.
Darcy's sitting in the back, and I don't know what happened, but she looks like me when she wakes up. Her hair is literally sticking straight up in the air, like it had the static electricity in it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Stacy tells the camera, "This is just a nightmare. I just found out Florian brought home some hot chicks in Miami. Hot blonde chicks. But
Hot
there's
blonde chicks.
something about them being blonde that she has to tell us every time."
Because there's clearly something in their past where, like, some blonde chicks, I don't know, bullied them in middle school or some shit because, these 2 are holding on to every hurt that has ever happened to them. So they were, like, terrorized by a blonde girl, which is why Darcy had to make sure that Stacy was well aware that this was a blonde girl.
2 blonde girls, yeah.
2 blonde girls.
Julia gets in the van with
Different than 4 non-blondes.
very different.
Very different.
Julia gets in the van with the guys, and
Yes.
she has to listen to Gino tell his side of things. And he
Oh.
says, "I don't know what Jasmine's been doing, but she's been going to the gym for several hours a day with this guy." And Florian goes, drinking some smoothie with him." And everyone's like, "What?" And Rob literally is trying to conceal his laughter, and he's like elbowing Josh in the back. Julia says, "Well, I've met him." You're not
No.
helping, Julia.
Julia, stop talking.
I
Julia,
met
stop
him.
talking.
He has real big muscles. And I don't know if you caught this, but Josh goes, bigger than mine. And she's like, yeah. And he goes, no way. No way. Not bigger than mine.
Shut
Fuck
up,
off,
Josh.
Bono.
Shut up.
So Natalie on the couch, of course, takes Gino's side. Of course. She has so much internalized misogyny. And I know that it, like, where she's from, that's a cultural thing. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's so hard to watch sometimes. Oh my God.
And she goes in even further on between behind the sheets.
Okay.
About how she goes off on Jasmine, but she really goes off on Julia.
About Julia. Tell me about Julia talking to Gino.
No, she goes off about Julia, about not having any friends or any family near her.
Fuck
because
off.
Amye, she's too lazy to go make friends. Why doesn't she get off her ass and go to school or do something with her life?
Natalie said this.
Natalie said this.
She's tough to watch. Fuck off. So, and I feel like nobody at this resort likes her. None of the other girls like her.
No, they're all done with her. She's too volatile.
She says, Natalie says, this was not an accident. This guy not come out of blue. Maybe she's cheating. Fuck off.
Fuck off. Cheating. I hate these people. I
In
Natalie.
In the girls' van, Stacey tells the girls about Florian and the blonde chicks. And now it becomes that they said, thank you, Florian, for walking me home that night. I don't know if that's my impression was the girl just said, tell Florian thanks for getting me home.
Right. Yeah. That seems to be what it is. Right. And it probably happened 6 weeks ago.
Well, she's sleeping with Darce tonight.
Darce has been sitting on this for 6 weeks.
Darce, can I sleep with you tonight? Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mission accomplished, Darce.
Yep. Mission she got accomplished. Exactly what she wanted.
Uh-huh.
So the next morning, for some reason, Julia is in Rob and Sophie's room.
Sure.
I have no idea. And her energy is a lot.
I couldn't do that in the morning.
No.
Now, I live with someone who's the exact opposite in the morning. I like a middle ground.
I had 2 young children who never did that to me in the morning. And my kids, to this day, one of my girls still gets up like clockwork at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Like they were always really early risers. They knew never to come into mommy's room.
Okay. Unless there was a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. No.
Mommy needs her sleep.
And mommy's not a late sleeper. Like I get up. My natural rhythm, I've always said this, is 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like I usually sleep like midnight to 8.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
But, for most of the time we record, I get up at 7. It's not a big deal. Feel fine. So, Natalie, nope. Okay. Julia is in this room. I just wrote, she wakes them up with sunshine and cheer, and they want none of it.
They want to murder her.
Rob says this is pretty much why I don't have kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Yeah, Rob, that's a good choice.
Julia says she hopes to talk with Brandon today because, she feels like he's going to leave the resort.
Well, he's not.
He's not. Okay. Where's he going?
Where's he going to go? Back to mommy?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now, Stacy and Darcy wake up together.
Oh, God.
And
they're almost cuddled together. It's hilarious.
Pile of leather and lipstick and hairspray and mascara and there's a lot. There's a lot in that bed. Those sheets have seen better days.
Yes. Imagine the amount of spray tan that's on those sheets.
Oh my God. And then Florian's room, you have like just an outline of him, like a mummification process, like just on the sheets.
Yes. Oh, mummification.
Okay. So Stacey says she needs to go chat with that cheating asshole. And then she tells the camera, Darcy, being here's a challenge, but she has my back in times like this. Darcy caused this.
There's no time like this, Stacey.
Jesus Christ.
Why don't you realize it's your sister who's making all of this happen?
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Okay, now this is going to be a lot because I have every word.
Oh boy.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Are you ready, Leo? Let's do this.
Here we go. Let me clear my throat. Hold on. Talk while I clear my throat.
Okay, I understand. We're getting ready to do it big. Amy's
I'm doing it big.
Rubbing her hands together. She is ready to go.
Here we go. So she goes in. He's like, what, Stacey, what? And she goes, you're opening the door aggressively.
What does that even mean?
Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Stacy, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she goes, can we have a normal conversation about what happened last night? Because I don't really want to fight. And I don't really want to argue. We're here to work through our issues. And last night was the last straw. Florian tells the camera, I hope this morning gonna cool off, everything gonna be fine. But Stacy mad at me, very mad at me. She asks him again, describe exactly what happened with this blonde girl.
Blonde.
He says,
blonde.
He says, you go to bed. You go to bed, basically. I go out with Darcy, basically. Georgie. I go out with Darcy, Georgie, basically. I walk home. One of the girls walks same direction, our neighbor, basically. Oh, so you left with one girl, not two. I left with no one, basically. I am just walking with her. Keep the story straight, Stacy. I'm walking same direction, like almost falling down, if drunky. I buzz main door. I go elevator. I go my floor. She go her floor. That's it. This is the story. Stacy says, so you didn't take her back to the apartment, for some wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Florian goes, no. I do know that. No, thank you, ma'am. Bam. No, thank you. No, thank you.
He goes, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
She just has to put that in there.
She is as dorky and corny as we are.
Yes, she is. Really I would say, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I would say that too.
I have something to tell you, though. For as old as we come off,
yeah,
I had somebody reach out today who listens to the show, loves us. She's 28 years old.
See, we're not. Thank you for joining us. Again, being a lady of a certain age is a state of mind.
Yes.
It is not an age. It's a state of mind.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. So Stacy goes, I know you like damsels in distress, but where are you when I need you? Sick and recovering. You disappear. Your location is off. Stacy now tells the camera, and she has a good fucking point here. She says, I had surgery. I was healing from surgery. I could not go out. I'm the damsel in distress. Take care of me instead of other women in our building. Yep. Totally agree.
She's absolutely right.
She's absolutely right.
And if she was in such a state that she shouldn't have been left alone, he shouldn't have gone.
I agree. Stay out of the club, Florian.
For like a week. It won't kill you, dude.
This is what a few weeks ago Josh said to him on because Josh is like the Florian whisperer on Between the Sheets. And Josh was like, it sounds like Darcy is a wild party animal.
Right.
And Stacy likes to stay at home. You should be with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like she wants you to stay home with her.
Right. And he doesn't have to stay home every night. But like he needs to stay home more than not.
What is going on with Darcy? Ma'am, you are 50 some years old. Stay the fuck home one night a week. What is she doing? Why is she out in the club all the time?
Because I think if she has to sit with her own feelings, she'll die.
Jesus Christ. That to me tells me she's not happy in her marriage with Georgie.
No, she always has to be doing something, looking for the next thing. I say this as somebody who has spent a lot of my life not up into club to deal with it, but like always not sitting still because I couldn't be with myself. That's Darcy. She can't be with herself.
Yeah, she can't be with herself and she can't be with Georgie. Apparently.
No. Well, I never liked Georgie.
He's in the club too, doing shit.
I was never into Georgie.
No, I hate Georgie.
Okay. Were you ever into him?
No.
Even with early rose oil?
No,
okay.
No, I was always into, if anything, it would be Florian for me. No. Okay. I have to fight my attraction to Florian on a daily basis.
Of Darcy's 3 men.
Okay.
Jesse, Tom, Georgie. You have to bang one.
Jesse. I'm banging Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not liking it.
Okay.
But I'm banging him.
Okay.
Not Tom Brooks. No.
Okay.
That's who you would pick. I know. No.
Yeah.
Not 100% no. He is insufferable. I hate him.
Oh, I hate him too. I'm not doing it because I like him. I'm doing it because he's the least worst option of that group to me.
Would I bang Georgie over Jesse? I think Jesse is more attractive to me than Georgie.
Okay.
I mean,
Jesse's not a bad looking guy. He's just a robo asshole.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. They all are.
All right. So she says to Florian, how would you feel if I was walking some guy home? Florian just breaks and kind of goes, yes, I understand. Like he's I'm like, wow, this is docile anymore. Florian.
Right. This is what happens when he has finally been broken, like a horse.
Yes.
This is it.
Yes.
He's just like, this is Leo getting the massage from Toby the other day. This is Florian in that mode of just like, okay, Okay. I'm done. I'm
This
done
is
having
like
this conversation.
for the 2 people who watch Yellowstone, this is the horse you put out in the pen with Lloyd. He'll break him. That's it, stop.
Got it. I
Okay.
mean, I don't got it, but okay.
So Stacy says, "Then stop getting aggressive when I ask you things." I know ways I get aggressive. Now he closes his eyes and he slumps down in the bed and pulls the blanket up to him like he is suddenly Tiny Tim in his bed in A
Well,
Christmas Carol.
he is a 17th century vampire. I mean,
He really is.
maybe he needs a little rest.
He really is. And he says,
There's sun outside. He's getting scared.
Stacy, I'm sorry, but Darcy make bigger than it is. Yeah, she probably did.
Of course she did.
Mhm.
Of course she did.
Stacy tells the camera, I carry pain from the past cheating, but I'm choosing to work on our marriage, and I hope we can figure this out.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Stace.
Brandon is fake packing to go home.
Oh, God.
He complains that Julia has caused him a lot of pain over the last few days, and if she doesn't stop, he'll leave, and it will be the end of their marriage. Sure. Okay.
Oh, to answer your so I was listening to you and Mary Payne last night
Yeah.
and this morning.
Yeah.
There was the question of, is it a tourist visa or is it a permanent living visa?
Mhm.
Yes, there are many countries where you have to do an interview even for a tourist visa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I would not at all be shocked if Russia was one of them.
Okay.
So,
all right. So she begs him to stay. She says, we're doing group therapy today and please give it just one more chance. And she says, if you don't change your mind, I'll let you go. Like, in other words, if this doesn't work, you can leave and I won't. Oh, they two are not breaking up. This is fake.
You're fine.
All right. Gino and Jasmine. They talk about Matt and Gino asks her for details. She says they met at the gym and they go to the cafe next to the gym. So many people are fucking at the gym, Amanda.
Maybe this is why we need to spend more time in a gym.
What is happening at these gyms?
I don't know.
Temptation Island, there's a gym situation.
Okay, maths, we got the gym. Now we got the gym here.
Guys, what's going on?
Is this what happens when you're hot and you go to the gym?
It must be.
Because I'm not hot and I go to the gym and no one's ever tried to fuck me at the gym.
We have always asked, where do the hot people live? How do they live? What happens?
This is it, apparently.
If you are a hot person, you must get up, go to the gym, get fucked, and come home.
Yeah.
I can see no other way of it working.
That's it. That's the only option.
So Gino asks if she's attracted to this guy. She says no, but he is hot. Sure, girl. She says, I haven't cheated, Gino. I want to grow old with you.
Okay.
Gino says, how would you feel if I was with a gorgeous woman? She would go bananas.
She would lose
evidence report.
Right. You can't even pick up your DoorDash without getting in fucking trouble. Like, no.
She says, this open marriage is for you. We would be the nucleus. And he says, you are growing feelings for someone, and you certainly would grow feelings for whoever you were sleeping with. This is what he believes. He, I think, rightfully believes Jasmine cannot really have sex without feelings.
Nah,
she strikes me as that kind of person.
Yeah. She talks a big game, but I think deep down she couldn't do it. Definitely not long term.
He says he needs to think about this.
Okay.
Now it's group therapy with James and Heidi. Still no what's her dick. Sarah.
We see her in the preview, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sadly.
Heidi
I
says,
didn't like this therapy session. I'm going to say it.
Oh, why? Why?
Because, well, I didn't like some of the answers. Now, I'm actually going to even get more discreet. I didn't like the Brandon and Julia part.
Okay. Well, we can get to it. You tell me why.
Okay.
So Heidi's like, in case you all didn't notice, Ari and Binny are gone and it could happen to you.
I know. This was very ominous.
James is like, we're getting close to the end here. And I've been hearing there's a lot of trust issues.
Thank you, James.
Rob on the couch.
Do you think he got some notes from the producer? They're like, James, we're going to need you to take it down a notch. So now he's like down so far. He's like, this is me being controlled.
I think James is auditioning for next season. And he's going to make it. I think he's going to make it.
Yeah. I think he and Reba get to make it. I think TLC has hopefully dealt with enough backlash of the Sarah situation that we never see her again. And I don't know what the hell Heidi's doing.
I like Heidi.
I like Heidi
wish
too.
You would stay.
Yeah.
So now Rob, the biggest dickbag on the planet, is on the couch saying, Oh, I would not trust Sophie to trust fall me. Like, there's no way. If we're doing trust falls, Sophie would never catch me. She would never
Fuck
catch me.
off.
And he goes, she's weak. And she goes, I'm strong.
Right. Fuck
He's
you.
such an asshole. So here's what they need to do for their trust building icebreaker, Amanda. They write down things you trust about your partner.
Okay.
Okay. Sophie and Rob. Sophie says, I trust my partner to look after our son. Everybody pauses.
Right.
Our dog.
Right.
Rob on the couch says, that was a waste of an answer. He's my dog, and I've had him for 8 years before you came along. And I just wrote, even when she says something nice about him, he has to criticize her.
He in between the sheets went even further. He's like, why couldn't I be thanked for feeding her, housing her, bringing her over
Fuck
here?
off.
All of these things. I take care of all of her needs. Fuck off.
He is a real problem.
Men's rights now, Amy.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
really
real
hard to be
problem.
Rob and be a put upon man.
Yeah, he's bad. Brandon and Julia, he says he trusts that she will do what's best for the family every day.
That's a wonderful thing to say about somebody.
I think so. I think so too. And she says and this is really cute, and I related to this. She said she trusts him to drive the car. She feels safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, I don't trust many people to drive me around.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy, I trust implicitly. You, I trust implicitly.
I don't have that same experience in my home.
Okay.
Just share that.
Yeah. Timmy's
I'm such a control freak about driving. It's
I
actually
am
a problem.
too, but Timmy's a very careful driver.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure
I'm good with that.
I'm sure he is.
Florian and Stacey. Florian says, everything to be honest. And James says, well, that's great. I'll take that and go with it. I love that. I love that for you two crazy kids. Stacey says,
except no, in between the sheets, Heidi was like, that's a bunch of bullshit. You have to like, you don't trust everything about everybody.
I
all the
agree.
time.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's a bullshit answer.
Yep. This is what Florian does, though. Notice how quickly he weaponized his dead sister last episode.
Oh, yep.
So, Stacey says, I trust Florian because he's I trust Florian because he's a protector at heart. And I feel like he'd always protect me and my family. Okay. Yeah, because he's in the club with them.
Right.
Gino says, I trust Jasmine loves me and that she will brighten a room when she comes into one.
Okay. I mean, that's not a trust thing, but that's a nice thing to say about somebody.
But we don't get Jasmine's answer.
No.
Okay.
Well, do you trust anything about Gino?
Now, Natalie. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. I trust Josh is a genius. And everyone's like, what? What? This guy? She says, I admire him. He is self-made man. And James goes, so I hear you saying you trust his decisions. And Jasmine on the couch says, Josh is not a genius. He's a dumbass. If he's a genius, I am Albert Einstein or Marie Curie. Good for you, Jasmine.
I liked that.
I like the inclusion of Marie Curie.
I did too. We forget Jasmine's very smart.
Yes, she is.
She's very smart. She's very well educated. Like, she is no dum-dum by any means.
Josh is a dum-dum.
Josh is dumb.
Ugh.
Dum-da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum.
So now, Amanda, let's talk bandages. What is a bandage we can choose to work on?
Sure.
So the way they describe it is you have this trust issue. What is a resolution to that? A way that you can begin to heal it. Okay, and that's what we're calling a bandage. Stacy and Florian. Their big issue is listening. So Florian says, I need to talk in full sentence, basically. And Stacy says, he talks with aggression.
He answers the door aggressively. He talks with aggression. Everything's aggressive.
So Stacy goes, we need to work on our tone and our eye contact. Let's go back to how we were when we first met. Now, I'm going to say something.
Yes.
We get a lot of this rhetoric with Stacy and Florian, especially, which is, I want to go back to how we were in the beginning. If you have a good marriage or relationship, you should not want to go back to how you were in the beginning because you've grown together since then. My relationship is very different with Timmy.
Sure.
Than it was when we first met. It was fun when we first met. We had a blast and it was a wonderful time period. But it's so much deeper and richer now.
Yes. That's not to say you can't occasionally miss that. that new energy, that's fun, that's electric. But if all you want to do is go back to that because you don't like where you are, then you might want to leave.
And I think she does it because she's like, I want to go back to when we had no problems.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if your relationship as it grows runs into all these problems, that might be an indicator that's not the right relationship for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like these two are not well matched.
No, they're not. They don't want the same things. I wish Stacey was in our universe when she met Florian.
Yeah.
I wish we had seen that. Because when we met Stacey, Florian had already been in the picture for a couple of years.
Picture. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just feel like Stacey is, I don't know. She's like, I don't want to say she's more sensible than him, but she's more grounded than him, maybe. Mm-hmm. And he does come off very pragmatic, but it's in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's emotionally pragmatic. Yeah. Right. Like he taps into his emotions when he needs to.
Yeah.
But he often feels like he doesn't need to. And a lot of that's cultural.
Yep. And the fact that he's a 17th century vampire. They don't need as many emotions as the rest of us.
Like if Stacey wanted to fulfill her fetish of having a man from a different country.
Right.
Why wouldn't she go with like a hot Latino lover?
Right.
Who'd be all passionate and all up in her all the time.
All up in her? All up in her. Yeah, you just said that.
She needs one of the romance language speakers. She needs like...
Maybe someone who, as Florian says, I came from communism. Maybe she needs someone who didn't come from communism.
Remember did you see his baby picture on between the sheets on the board?
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Wow. And the mock of, well, didn't you have color? He's like, we from communism. Lucky I have picture.
Yeah. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. All right, Josh and Natalie. Okay, so they don't respect each other, and Josh basically says they need a safe word, even in conversations.
Yeah.
So he's like, our word is infinity, and on the couch he says she likes that word, so maybe she'll use it. So Natalie breaks script now. So they have agreed to say this together. It's so obvious, right? Now she breaks script. And she says, I need to see where he lives to trust him. It's been 3 years. How do you do this to me? And James says, what's stopping you from saying, hey, Natalie, come over, see my place?
Well, first of all, my girlfriend, James, my girlfriend would not enjoy that.
It's Ms. Rain who's in the way.
It is not Jen Podcast.
No.
It's this Rain lady.
No. Yes. Well, I think he's got a new one, actually.
Oh.
So okay. I think he ditched the rain.
Oh, okay.
Blame it on the rain. I think he got rid of the rain. And he's into somebody else.
When in doubt, it has to come back to the Menendezes.
Either that or Rain aged out of the system.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Amy, I had to explain your trash taste in men to Priscilla yesterday.
Ooh.
And Eric Menendez was one of the examples I had to use. Okay. And she was like, oh. Okay.
I love that I'm now making appearances in your therapy sessions.
You are.
I hope in a good way.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's talking about how wonderful our friendship is and how much it's brought to my life.
Oh, okay.
And how we don't make fun of each other on the podcast in a mean way. And I said, no, we make fun of each other in a very funny way. Yes. In that Amy has trash taste in men and people rely on me to keep you in check.
Yes. I thought you were in there like, you got to get me away from this clown. Listen, she even likes Eric Menendez.
No.
So Josh says, well, one of the things keeping me from this is that we've only been getting along for 2 hours.
He's like, I need a full 24 hours of us getting along before I even consider this.
He's like, she could blow up at any moment, and I need more time. And Jasmine goes like 4 hours. And Heidi says, so if Natalie were more respectful, would that open the door to more access? He's like, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Brandon and Julia. He says he wants Julia to get a second opinion on the fertility issue. He cries, she cries, she agrees to it. Boom, fixed. Amanda, would you like to weigh in?
This really pissed me off.
Okay.
This really pissed me off. It felt
that she had to capitulate to something. Not that she doesn't want to, because she said she would.
She said she would, but it felt so
she has to give something like this to appease him.
He's like, you lie. And all of a sudden she's like, fine, I'll do a second opinion on fertility. Oh, everything's fixed. Mm-hmm. Like,
yep.
We didn't touch on any issue
I
if there
agree.
is actually an issue.
I agree 100%.
I just felt really, I don't know. It felt like she got tricked into it. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was a good solution to their problems.
I agree.
I think it's a thing they need to have worked out in therapy, but it's not like, oh, now that you'll do this, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just really did not sit well with me.
They're both crying. They hug, and James is going, wow, this is great. This is great. Sophie and Rob. Communication. Did you see the rumors that she might be hanging out with Pedro?
Yes. Yes, I did see that.
People are like comparing their Instagram pictures.
Mm-hmm. And they're both driving around in a Mustang.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So they need to talk to each other in a healthy way. And their Band-Aid is time and dated regular sit-down talks. What? Well, on March 15th, we will sit down for approximately 1 hour.
I actually don't think having periodic check-ins in your relationship is a bad idea.
Right. It was the dated regular sit-downs that was weird to me.
Oh,
regular check-ins, yes.
No, to me, it just felt like every Sunday and Wednesday we're going to have a chit-chat.
That sounds better the way
That's how I felt. That's how I read it.
James says, this is beautiful. Where are we? Where is this relationship? Getting answers to those questions. So important.
Okay, James. Calm down.
Gino and Jasmine. She is spending nights out and she's at the gym for many more hours than I would expect. And I would like to know her location. I'm considering the open marriage, but I need to know. Rob on the couch. Men's rights now.
Yes.
This is crazy. This works for some people, but not these two. And he does rightfully point out Jasmine is so jealous.
Uh-huh.
And he can't even, like he says, and Gino is super insecure. It's because of her, of course. But Gino is super insecure. Like, fuck off. I hate him.
So in between the sheets, Josh and Florian were talking about this.
Ooh, what did Florian say? Jasmine, not good for open marriage.
No. Florian said, here's what they need to do. He needs to have sex with her. And if he does, and she still wants the open relationship, then you get divorced. But he needs to go have sex with her.
Wow, that's not a bad idea.
Florian was real clear. He's like, he needs to bang his wife at least once.
Florian's like, call her bluff, essentially.
Basically, yeah. Just fuck her and see what happens.
That could make sense. Mm-hmm. That could make sense. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Josh, of course, was, a little men's rights now-y about it all. Yeah,
of course.
I'm just so over Josh. But Florian has his moments of real clarity.
Florian the feminist we never knew we needed.
Florian the feminist icon I never thought I'd be calling out, but here we are.
Okay. So James says, if Jasmine were to share her location services, would you be willing to think harder about being in this open marriage? Okay. This is fake.
Yeah.
They came on the show to break up. I called it from episode 1.
Yes.
They came here to break up. Let them break up.
Yes. Just like Kalani came to Therapy Island the first time to break up with Asuelu.
It was real smart.
She brought her boyfriend to marriage therapy.
That's right. So next time on, Julia does a little striptease, Amanda.
Yes.
With her bathing suit on, right? Just drops the robe or whatever.
Yeah.
She has tattoos in her inner thigh, like almost at her frog, as Jasmine would say.
I didn't notice that.
I'm like, holy shit, this woman has a high pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I was just stuck on the bathing suit itself and how fucking hot she looked.
Well, peep the tattoos.
Come back to the tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a final group therapy session because we're getting real close to the end here.
Right. 7 more episodes and then we'll be there.
Are we getting close to the end?
I don't know. I feel like everyone is relying on Mary Payne for the answer. And I feel like Mary Payne's answer keeps changing.
Mary Payne gave us the answer. And it was, okay. So we have 2 more episodes.
Okay.
And then 2 tell-alls. So we only have 4 episodes left.
Yeah.
We're in the home stretch.
God, please. Oof. Please, God, please.
Okay. All right.
Please, God, please.
We'll see what happens. I should bring my notes back up. They have to pick a word to describe where you're at. Sophie picks confusion. Josh says, I'm scared of commitment with her. And we see Natalie storm off. Now, where did we see Sarah? Because I missed that.
I don't know. In like that final therapy thing, they like just showed the therapist and they showed Sarah's face for a split second.
Okay, I understand.
Right?
Okay, got it.
Maybe it's a misdirection. I would appreciate that because I don't ever want to see her again.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
not
agree.
into her. Not into her at all.
Are you ready to track the
Yes.
animals that we own?
Yes, our children. Our animal children.
If you are new here, my sister bought me 2 humpback whales, which we now know I share with another BDF.
Right.
Title and Merlin, and then I bought Amanda
My own
he
turtle.
is he a specific kind of turtle, Yuki?
He is. He is a hawksbill turtle.
Oh, I need to pull up a picture of that. Hawksbill
I should do the
turtle.
same. I didn't look at what my child looks like. That probably would have been nice to do.
Because you don't care. You love him unconditionally. Oh, he's
do.
real cute. Real cute. Oh, the hawksbill turtle.
Oh, they are
real
cute. He's got a cute little face.
He he just seems like he swims underwater.
Yeah, because he's a turtle, not a tortoise. Remember, we looked this up.
Yes,
Turtles are in the water, tortoises are not.
Yes.
We looked this up because we didn't know much about them, apparently. Oh,
no.
Yuki, what are you doing, dude?
Oh, where is he?
He's going further south.
Where was he last time? I forget.
So he is in the Dutch Caribbean.
Right.
So
correct.
he's near a place called St. Eustine, something like that.
Which we had to look up on a map and everything.
Right. He was north of that before, and now he's south of it. He's all over them. I mean, Amy, like this kid is all over the place.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's all over the place. So.
Maybe he can make it. He's kind of near Puerto Rico.
Yes, he could make it to Puerto Rico.
If he can make it to Puerto Rico, we could have BDF meet up in Puerto Rico and meet him.
We don't need a passport for it, so we could all go there.
We could meet him there.
Yes.
Okay.
That's going to be a lot easier than trying to call him to, I don't know, Cape May. I had a vision of Cape May or Cape Cod. This is easier. Let's go to Puerto Rico and meet Yuki.
Okay.
We can if we can go to California for Merlin and Title, we can go to Puerto Rico for Yuki. It feels only fair.
Here we go.
We're going to start with Merlin Title.
We're going to start with Title.
Okay. Your little
Title, the child who hasn't betrayed me.
No.
Belonging to another person. Okay.
Right.
So Title
belonging to another person.
If you recall, is my little baby boy, and he is 15 meters, bigger than 15 meters.
Right.
Which is huge.
Yes. Over 50 feet.
All right. Hold on. Okay.
For us Americans who can't figure out the metric system.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's still pretty far south. He has not moved, really.
Title.
He is still in the Coral Sea habitat protection. He is smart, hanging out in a protected area.
It's very smart.
They're protecting the coral, not him, but they're protecting, he's in a protected area.
It's good. This makes sense that your child would go to the safe area.
Yes.
Yes. Because you two would go to a safe area.
I would. Mm-hmm. Let's check on Merlin.
That two-timing bitch.
Two-timing whore. Okay, here we go.
Did you just call your baby whale a two-timing whore? Okay.
I did. She is about 15 meters. Okay, let's see where she's at. I hope she's not stressed out over me calling her a bad name.
Oh, God. Hawksbill sea turtles are critically endangered.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay, she is moving, Amanda.
Oh, where is she?
She's kind of in the same place.
Oh, okay.
But boy, she has moved, for a whale, she's moved quite a bit.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she's still off the west coast of Australia.
Okay.
But pretty far.
Mm.
I mean, when you look at, I don't know what this little string of islands is. South Island. Oh, I'm an idiot. She's near New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm dumb. She's north of New Zealand.
A hawksbill turtle died.
Well, I'm sure many of them have died.
Boat strikes pose a major threat to sea turtles in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Oh, people are just whipping around boats. I get it.
God damn it. Don't hurt my baby.
All right, guys. We're done here. My daughter's cooking something in the kitchen, making noise.
Yes. Amy just gave her daughter the mom look of like, stop.
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you cook?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to support the show, please consider joining our Patreon, Supercast, or Apple subscriptions where you get a ton of content.
Absolutely.
And we're so excited to record Yellow Jackets because we're going to incorporate some viewer feedback and theories and ideas. And we already got a bunch of them.
Have we? Good.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah. So by the time you guys hear this, it'll be Tuesday. You're going to have Yellow Jackets tomorrow, Real Talk Thursday.
Real Talk Friday.
Real Talk Friday. Nothing on Thursday.
Nothing on Thursday because we have no more Mad Men.
Yeah.
But soon we'll have other things.
And then Ruby Frankie on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Amanda, thank you.
Amy, thank you.
Hey, guys, do us a favor. Scoot on over and leave us a 5-star review.
That would be great.
We would love to see them there. The 5-star reviews. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.